Hello and welcome to IndiaGlitz.com. You're with me, Salil, once again, your friendly neighborhood reviewer. Well, lots of films on this crowded weekend with Oscar films coming in, and not one but three Hindi films. I'm actually going to be reviewing, well, a couple of them for sure. But we'll start off with the one big film that I really was intrigued with, Ghazi Attack. Now, you've got all these big names attached to it. Although debutant director Sankalp Reddy, who said he spent a year in Indian submarines to understand how it worked. Boss, your attention to detail is brilliant. आपने क्या set design किया है? It just reminds me of a film like I've never seen. U-Boat 571 was one of my favorite films about the Nazi war and the Germans and the British. This one, भारत और पाकिस्तान के बीच में war जो हुई actually नहीं हुई. This is actually, let's talk about the premise. It's about a war between East and West Pakistan, that time was in Bangladesh, and how they have to maneuver around the Indian peninsula. And that's why they have to engage with the Indian Navy, which is the INS Vikrant. And how this boat, S-21, has to fight the Ghazi. Ghazi is the Pakistani submarine. Now, that's the basic premise, and you knew there was going to be tension, there was going to be war. You pick up some great actors, fantastic casting once again. Rana Daggubati after Bahubali has become even bigger as far as a superstar is concerned. Our Indian audiences know him. Taapsee Pannu, jinka time boss aisa chal raha hai, she should go to Vaishno Devi 50 times over, okay? Om Puri Saab, I had tears in my eyes while looking at him. One of the finest performances, or performers we had. And it was so good to see him on screen. And, sir, you may be up there, but I know that you're smiling down looking at all the work that you left behind. And Atul Kulkarni and KK Menon. Atul Kulkarni just seems to have never got his due from Rang De Basanti days. What a brilliantly nuanced performance. KK Menon, fantastic. You just cannot fault this man. He's every single, eye movement, whether inside the submarine. He's a Captain Ranvijay Singh who has aggression in his blood, who follows a pattern. And thereafter, his conflict with Rana Daggubati, getting a great job to play Arjun, who plays another captain in the ship. So there's like this big conflict that is there. The second half is a lot more pacey, but you don't really think about that. You're just marveling at every little detail that is in there. Taapsee, even though she doesn't have a very big role in this, I really admire her because Taapsee Pannu does not look at length of role and then do films. Yes, this probably was before Pink that she started shooting it, but that doesn't really matter. She's hungry for work and it shows. This really is a film with their editing intact, with the screenplay intact. Yes, there are no songs, there's no love story, but it's purely out and out a war film. Where I felt it was slightly weak was less war moments that could have been a little bit more. If you look at the U-Boat 571, which for me was the fantastic and best submarine film ever, there were lots of tense moments in there. They could have had some of these moments in here. There are, but little far and few between in the second half. Brilliant editing. I have to say it was edited very well. Brilliant casting. It lagged a bit in the screenplay, especially, like I said, even though the second half picks up, they could have had more tension in there, a little more skirmishes and exchanges. I think that's what would have made it to the other level. And I do not understand why it wasn't publicized. I really recommend this film. 3 stars for Ghazi Attack. Go check it out. It is going to be something that you're going to walk away and say, wow, Indian cinema can also make films like this. And Karan Johar backing this film, I know why you did this now. So 3 stars for Ghazi Attack. Check it out if you want to see India's war film after a really long time. That really worked for me. Madras Cafe was the last one, not T-Day. Madras Cafe was the last one that actually really worked for me. Salil Acharya, my Twitter handle. All your comments, brick bats, bouquets, always welcome.